A patient of mine, Alexandria, recently said to me, "I'm scared of ending up in a wheelchair." And I could hear it in her voice. This wasn't drama. This was real fear. Alex was type 2 diabetic. She's in her mid-60s, retired, and wants to stay active with her grandkids, wants to travel with them, wants to enjoy life she worked so hard for. But her balance has been off. Her feet burn. Some days she's just not sure she trusts her own legs. And underneath all of it is this terrifying question: is it already too late? If you've had the same thought, if you've caught yourself wondering whether you're heading somewhere and you can't come back from it, here's the truth. You're not being paranoid, and you're not weak for being scared. That fear, it's actually a sign that you've been paying attention. I'm Dr. Jason Schumart. For over a decade, I've worked with type 2 diabetics whose bodies weren't responding to the same standard advice and helped them find what's actually going on. So let me share what I've seen about progression, about why some people get worse while others turn things around. Most people think diabetes progression is inevitable. Like once you're on this path, you just slide. Your feet get numb, your balance gets worse, your energy disappears, and eventually you lose your mobility. But that's not how it works. Progression doesn't happen because of time. It happens because the root cause keeps running in the background, unchecked. Let me explain. Alexandra came to me frustrated. She'd done everything right. Tightened her diet, walked more, took her medications, added supplements, and she was still getting worse. Her A1C was climbing. Her neuropathy was spreading. Her balance was deteriorating. She told me, "I feel like I'm doing everything right, and my body is still slipping away from me." Here's what we found when we actually looked. First, toxins. She had a significant load of mold and heavy metals in her system. These were creating chronic inflammation that was attacking her nerves directly. No amount of eating clean was going to fix that because the poison was already inside her. Second, liver stress. Her liver was congested, overloaded, struggling to process hormones and filter waste. When your liver is backed up, everything downstream suffers. Blood sugar regulation, nerve health, energy production. Third, gut breakdown. Her gut lining was compromised, which meant she wasn't absorbing the nutrients she needed, even from the healthy food she was eating. And here's what all three of these have in common. None of them show up on standard labs. Her doctor saw her high A1C and said, "Try harder." But trying harder wasn't the problem. The system was broken, and nobody was looking at the system. So here's the thing about progression. It's not a one-way street. When we find those root causes, the toxins, the liver stress, the gut breakdown, that's when things can actually change. Balance coming back, energy returning, the burning starting to fade. Not because they tried harder, but because we finally addressed what was actually driving the problem. I've seen this happen more times than most doctors would have you believe. People who were told this is just how it goes, who were terrified of losing their independence, finally seeing change. It's not too late for most people, not even close, but you have to look in the right places. Here's what I want you to take away from this. That fear you have about ending up in a wheelchair, about becoming a burden, about losing the life you've built, it's valid, but it doesn't have to be your future. The body has an incredible ability to heal when you remove what's actually hurting it and give it what it needs. I've seen it happen more times than I can count. So if you're scared about where this is actually heading, if you've been doing everything right and still watching things get worse, I put together a free special training called How 7,000 Plus Patients Reverse Type 2 Diabetes Naturally. This workshop explains exactly what's happening inside your body and what could actually stop progression. It's not hype, it's not doom and gloom, just a clear explanation of what's really going on. All you have to do is click the video that's right here above the screen. Because the sooner you understand the real cause, the sooner you can start turning this around. I hope to see you there.